Hug. Johnson. Melton. Mr. President.
Here. Please rise for the pledge and remarks by Councilmember Rowe.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated. You know, there are times in history that you remember and you don't forget the date. You just can't forget the date. And we're all familiar with, you'll always remember where you were on 9/11. You'll always remember where you were on November 22nd, 1963, if you're old enough. A date that we'll never forget is May 6th, 1975. I happened to be in my second year of college down in Manhattan, Kansas, and got the word about 4:30 that a significant tornado had hit Omaha. And so I had my pocket full of change at the payphone, calling home to try to find out if my fiance's family was okay. She lived within a couple of blocks of the Ralston Bank and grandmother's. And those days hit you and you don't forget them. And so I just thought today it would be a good idea just to remind everybody that we do live in a tornado-rich environment, and you need to have a plan of how you're going to respond the next time a tornado comes. We had one a year ago, and thankfully we had no loss of life. That's because people were prepared. And I think if you know that people joke about the Omadome, it's not true. There's going to be a day again when a tornado is going to come through Omaha. And I just hope that you all have a plan, that you know where you're going to go, you know the signs, and then you execute your plan when the sirens are alerted again. So that was just my public service announcement for today.
Thank you. Madam Clerk.
An affidavit of publication is on file for the pre-council and city council meeting, and a current copy of the Open Meeting Act is posted in a white binder on the east wall of legislative chambers.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the Omaha City Council. We appreciate having you here today. We look forward to hearing from you on our many items. I would encourage you to turn your cell phones off, or at least to vibrate. And if you have any trouble hearing the proceedings today, you can speak with our meeting attendant here at the diocese for a listening device, or you may also access it by closed captioning in the back of the room. We do have two short things before we start our regular meeting. And the first item is we have a group here visiting us that Councilmember Melton spoke to earlier today. I want to give her an opportunity to address them and introduce them to us today.
Yes, I'd like to welcome all the students that are here participating in the UNO, in the USILI group from Southeast Asia. We had a wonderful time. Actually, I got asked a lot of really, really good questions today. I have to say, oh, my microphone finally just went on. So I want to welcome you to Omaha. I want to thank you for the opportunity that I had to meet with all of you. And I just want to say, I think the questions that you asked today were some of the best from any of the other groups. This might be can I say it's my favorite group because the other groups aren't here? This is my favorite group so far. All right. Well, welcome to our city council meeting, and I hope you're enjoying your stay here in Omaha, and we certainly welcome you. So thank you.
Thank you. And then I want to recognize Councilmember Begley for a short moment of personal privilege.
Thanks. Thank you, Mr. President. I just wanted to wish my daughter Molly, who's sitting over here, a happy 26th birthday. And we won't sing to her, but I just wanted to humiliate and embarrass her because that's what dads do. And her younger sister, Maddie, who just finished year 1 of dental school at Crane, is here. So thank you, constituents, for being here today.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Madam Clerk.
Item 6, to consider a Class C liquor license for Izumi Sushi and Hibachi located at 4707 North 72nd Street.
Public hearing and vote on number 6 is today. Proponents, please. I don't see any proponents to number 6. Are there any opponents? I think we do have a proponent here for number 6, at least according to our sign-in sheet. Is the applicant here for number 6? Come on down. Yep. And then just your name and address for the record there at the microphone. Yep. Oh, okay. Okay. We have a slight delay on this item. Madam Clerk, I suppose we can take the next item first?
Yep, that's fine.
Okay, we'll come back.
Item 7, to consider a Class C liquor license for Nosh Restaurant and Wine Lounge located at 1006 Dodge Street.
Public hearing and vote on number 7 is today. Proponents, please.
Jamie Costine,
And Blair Hardigan.
Thank you. And your addresses, please?
Address of the restaurant is 1006 Dodge Street. It's a Nosh Restaurant and Wine Lounge.
All right. Just-
and our LLC is 735 North 89th Plaza.
Okay, thank you. Any other proponents that want to speak today on number 7? Seeing none, any opponents? Public hearing's closed. Ms. Johnson, you're recognized.
Thank you.
I would like to say welcome. Motion to approve.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve. Roll call.
Rowe. Bagley. Harding. Hug. Johnson. Melton.
Yes.
Mr. President.
Yes.
Motion passed 7-0.
Thanks. Good luck.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Item 8, to consider a Class C liquor license for Dundee Cork and Bottle located at 614 North 50th Street.
The public hearing and vote on number 8 is today. Proponents, please.
Good afternoon, Mr. President, council members. David Levy, Barrett Home Law Firm, 1700 Farnham Street. Here I have the applicant, Rob Severino, with me as well. I think this is all pretty straightforward. Ask for your approval. I will say on a personal note, having been to this establishment maybe once or twice, it's a great neighborhood establishment, and Rob is a longtime manager and runs a tight ship, and I'm sure he'll continue to do a great job.
Thank you.
So, thank you.
Any other proponents that want to speak today? Seeing none, any opponents? Public hearing's closed. I'll agree with Mr. Levy. This is a staple of the Dundee Business District there. I know you'll do a great job of continuing that history, and I'll definitely support this item today.
Motion to approve.
There's a motion to approve and a second. Roll call.
Rowe. Bagley. Harding. Hug. Johnson. Melton.
Yes.
Mr. President.
Yes.
Motion passed 7-0. Item 9, an ordinance to rezone property located at 2415 Florence Boulevard from R4 District to R5 District. Planning Board and Planning Department recommend approval.
The public hearing and vote on number 9 is today. Proponents, please.
Hi, Kelly Johnston Dorsey, Omaha Planning Department. This is a property that the city currently owns. We have selected a developer to purchase the property, which is later on the agenda. He is proposing 4 total units, so it would need to be rezoned to R5. Before the city sells the properties, we like to get them in the correct zoning, if it's master plan compliant, just to make that step easier for the developer. So that's why it's on the agenda today, and the developer is here if you have any questions. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other proponents that want to speak?
Phil McLean, developer for the Mensch Group, here for any questions.
Thank you. And just your address too, for the record.
Oh, sorry. 4906 Davenport Street.
Thanks. Any other proponents today?
Hey, Sherman Wells, 4718 Kansas Avenue. I'm definitely a proponent for this brother. He's been developing some good things around here. But I also wanted to know what happened to 5, because we was here for 5 and it got skipped over, so.
Yeah, agenda item number 5 was delayed today. It wasn't prepared in time. The requesters were notified of that earlier this afternoon, but I apologize if word didn't get to you on that, but we'll come back to that.
So there wasn't nothing public put out that it was canceled?
Right, there was no, the proclamation was not ready today, unfortunately, but we'll do that at a future meeting.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
Good luck.
Any other proponents on number 9? Seeing none, any opponents? Public hearing's closed. Ms. Johnson, you're recognized.
Again, would like to thank you for your investment in the community. Thus far, you've done a remarkable job, and you've generated hope and prosperity in that community that has been long overdue. I move to support this. Thank you.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve. Roll call.
Rowe. Bagley. Harding. Hug. Johnson. Melton.
Yes.
Mr. President.
Yes.
Motion passed 7-0.
I believe we can revisit number 6 now if you'd like. Okay. Okay, we're now revisiting number 6. I think we have the applicant back in the room now. Proponents, if you'd like to speak to number 6.
Hi, my name is John Wing. The address for the building is 4707 North 72nd Street, Omaha.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Any other proponents on number 6? I don't see any. Any opponents to number 6? Public hearing's closed.
Move the approval.
There's a motion, a second to approve number 6. Roll call.
Rowe. Bagley. Harding. Hug. Johnson. Melton.
Yes.
Mr. President.
Yes.
Motion passed
Thank you.
7-0. Consent agenda. Any member of the City Council may cause any item placed on the consent agenda to be removed. Items removed from the consent agenda shall be taken up by the City Council immediately following the consent agenda in the order in which they were removed, unless otherwise provided by the City Council Rules of Order.
The public hearings on agenda items 10 through 15 were held on April 29th. I don't see any further lights. Is there a motion?
Second.
There's a motion, a second to approve. Ms. Johnson, your light's on.
Thank you. Mr. Fanslaw, this is just point of information only. Where are there other locations throughout Omaha? Might you have that information? I guess I might have caught you off guard if you don't have the answer. I understand that. I was just curious, are there any other locations that have the flammable liquids as a district throughout Omaha?
Dave Fanslet, City Planning. There are probably hundreds of sites around the city. Each one comes to the council. Through my years at the city, there have been hundreds that have come through and have been approved by city council. Obviously I don't have that information in front of me today.
May I ask what generated this one to be submitted, or?
It's standard operating procedure that they have to be approved by the council.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I don't see any further lights. There was a motion and a second to approve these items. Roll call.
Rowe. Bagley. Harding. Hug. Johnson. Melton.
Yes.
Mr. President.
Yes.
Motion passed 7-0.
The public hearings on agenda items 16 through 31 are today. If you wish to address the City Council regarding these items, please come to the microphone, indicate the agenda item number you wish to address, identify yourself by name and address, and who you represent. If you are a proponent or an opponent. These are items 16 through 31, and I'll note that we have an applicant for item 16 by Zoom if needed. Any testifiers on these items? All right. I don't see any. Is there a motion?
Second.
Motion and a second to approve. Roll call.
Rowe. Bagley. Harding. Hug. Johnson. Melton.
Yes.
Mr. President.
Yes.
Motion passed 7-0. Item 32, a resolution to approve a settlement agreement for Brittany Ford versus City of Omaha and Michael Bratcher in the amount of $52,875.
The public hearing and vote on number 32 is today. Proponents, please. Seeing none. Any opponents? Public hearing is closed.
Move the approval.
Motion a second to approve. Roll call.
Rowe. Bagley. Harding. Hug. Johnson. Melton.
Yes.
Mr. President.
Yes.
Motion passed 7-0. Item 33, an ordinance to transfer a permanent easement and land to MUD for underground pipelines located near 50th Avenue and Mary Street in Myatt Park.
The public hearing on number 33 is today. Proponents, please. Seeing none. Any opponents? Public hearing is closed.
Item 34, an ordinance to approve the transfer of $35,593 in the 2025 budget from the wage adjustment account to the fire department.
The public hearing on number 34 is today. Proponents, please. Seeing none. Any opponents? Public hearing is closed.
Item 35, an ordinance to approve the proposal from Motorola Solutions, Inc. to purchase portable radios for the Omaha Police and Fire Departments.
The public hearing on number 35 is today. Proponents, please.
Good morning, Mr. President, sitting members of the council, Deputy Chief Anna Colon from the Omaha Police Department, and I stand here for questioning if needed.
Okay, thank you. Other proponents?
Hi, good afternoon. Omaha Fire Chief Kathy Bossman, 1516 Jackson, here as a proponent and able to answer any questions you might have.
Thank you. Any other proponents? Seeing none, any opponents? Public hearing is closed. Ms. Melton, you're recognized.
Oh, thank you. And one or both. You know, it looks like a large item, and I have to say I was really surprised. We've had briefings on this. Well, I was surprised at how much, you know, a fire apparatus costs. But I have to say I was more surprised about how much radios actually cost. And we really don't have a lot of options either. It's almost a monopoly on these. So I completely support buying the new radios for both because we need them. But do either one of you have any comment on there really aren't a lot of pricing options, and this is about the best that we could get?
That is correct. And with these radios, does come a 7-year warranty. And on average, we do send back approximately 20 or so a month. And there's for repairs for those radios that are not currently under warranty. And that goes with a pretty significant price tag in and of itself. And as we discussed in the briefing, once these radios are end of life, which is anticipated at the end of the year, then Motorola will no longer service them. So they could go past the end of the year, and they could not go past the end of the year.
So it's essential that we get these purchased and that they get in for both
Absolutely.
Fire and police.
That is correct.
At this time. No, thank you. I appreciate it both, and I think both fire and police deserve them, and we need to make sure we have them. So it was just a big ticket item that I just wanted everybody to know. We don't have a lot of options in where we go. And Motorola, the radios, I assume you've analyzed, and they are the best and are what's needed for both departments.
That is correct, yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Mr. Bagley.
Thanks, Mr. President. Good afternoon. How old are the radios that are being replaced?
The current ones that the Omaha Police Department has are approximately 10 to 15 years old.
Pretty much obsolete.
Correct.
And Chief Bossman, the same for fire? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Ours are not quite as old as the police. I think ours will age out in February of 2027.
Okay, and
this
it's certainly for police and fire, it's updating for the safety of the men and women of the Omaha Police and Omaha Fire Departments.
It is. These radios are essentially a lifeline for both firefighters and police officers. It's their immediate contact with command officers on scene and with our dispatchers.
Okay, thanks for being here today. Thanks, Mr. President.
Thank you. Mr. Hug.
Good evening. Good afternoon. These units are pretty much a standard for public safety across the country.
That is correct, yes.
Right, so any other agency across the country is pretty much using the same thing.
To my knowledge, yes, sir, that is correct.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Thank you. And then, Mr. Curtis, just a question from me. I agree with the rest of the council here that this is a basic tool our public safety and first responders need. However, it is a major multi-year expenditure of funds here. So just your confidence level as finance director that this can be handled in 2025 and 26 and beyond?
Yeah, I believe this Steve Curtis, City Finance Director, they did cut it into 3 years, if I remember correctly, 25, 26, and 27. And yeah, we have funding planned out for it, yes.
Okay, great. Thank you. I don't see any further lights. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next item.
Item 36, an ordinance to approve the purchase and sale agreement with Millwork District 1 LLC and Millwork Land Company LLC for the sale of various properties in the Millwork District for the construction of a parking garage.
Public hearing on number 36 is today. Proponents, please. I don't see any. Are there any opponents? Public hearing is closed.
Non-action items, items 37 through 57, do not require public hearing or city council consideration at this meeting, but will be placed on a future agenda for public hearing and/or vote. The reason for non-action is noted after the item on the agenda, as well as the date the item is expected to appear on agenda for consideration.
Is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved. Second.
Roll call.
Rowe, Bagley, Harding, Hug, Johnson, Melton.
Yes.
Mr. President.
Yes.
Motion passed 7-0. Meeting is adjourned at 2:19.
Thank you.